Hi, this is Becky Overlin, and we'll continue with part 2 of the purchase agreement. Buyers frequently consider the price the most important element, and too often they place getting a good deal, focusing on price instead of value. Now, nobody wants to pay too much for anything, but quality real estate will command market value. If the seller's initial asking price is right at market value, then there will be little or no deviation from that. In fact, in strong markets, it's common for homes to sell above the asking price. So remember, if you found a home you love and its price is near or at market value, you gain nothing by making a low offer. If you don't get the house, it won't matter how much money you might have saved. In some transactions, time is more important than money. For example, if you already own a home, you may be the part of a chain in a long domino of homes, and timing will be critical in order to accomplish your move-in and move-out dates without incurring penalties or additional costs. And as we discussed earlier, ideally, we want both homes to close on the same day in order to have a smooth transition. The type of financing you intend to use must be specified on the purchase agreement. The cost involved for the type of financing at the time allowed obtaining it will also be spelled out at this time, and the offer also specifies your lender too. Other conditions of the sale will then be added. For example, contingency agreements are used when one of the parties must resolve a situation before purchasing or closing. The stated condition must be satisfied before the sale is final. The most common contingencies are the sale of the buyer's home and a home inspection. The final items outlined on the purchase agreement are taxes, assessments, and escrow fees. Generally, taxes are prorated to the closing date, and the assessments are paid in full by the seller. We will go over what is actually customary and who normally pays for what items. Once the purchase agreement is completed, it's time to move on to one step closer to the purchase of your new home, presenting and negotiating the purchase agreement. Now, we don't get to actually present the offer, but we make sure the listing agent is aware of the value of your offer as soon as possible, but the listing agent is the one who presents the offer to the sellers. It's perfectly normal for buyers to feel some anxiety while waiting for the seller's answer. But remember, the better your offer, the more likely the seller will accept it. The ball is in the seller's court now, and they have 3 and sometimes 4 options. First, they may accept your offer as it is. Second, they could reject your offer, in which case you might start over by changing or resubmitting your purchase agreement. Third, in a case of multiple offers, a competing offer may have been already accepted and you already lost the home. Or lastly, the sellers may counter and ask for changes resulting in the offer. If the sellers counter your offer, you can reject the new terms and find another home, agree to the terms and the home is yours, or recounter and ask for other changes while accepting some of the changes. But remember, it's not a competition. Negotiate only those items that are most important to you and accept the minor changes that are of little significance. As soon as both parties agree to the terms outlined in the purchase agreement, you will be ready to move toward the closing date. Thanks for watching. Tune again soon, and we'll talk about the closing.